which I'm really sorry about that. So today we're going to be starting this wonderful session, which is actually one of the most talked about sessions in this new age of Power BI, because we all know that AI is being attached to almost everything. AI is doing quite a lot of wonderful things. And we as data analysts or we as data professionals, AI is not is so applicable to the stuff that we do, to the tools that we do. For some of us, we've been using AI operated with majority of all um, Microsoft platforms, Microsoft tools. I use my cloud with Power BI, I use Excel, I use PowerPoint, and now recently we just started using it Microsoft Word. So it is something that is all encompassing already. So why do we have to use all this? Because now the rule of the game is already changing, just like it changed during the time of the coronavirus. So in the time of coronavirus, it brought about quite a lot of new things. The way transactions are done, the way we now interact in the office, offline mode, remote mode, and quite a lot of things. So now AI as well is another thing that is changing the way everything works. And it is very important for we as data analysts or data professionals to actually also go with that flow, right? Because if you are the type to say, no, I don't want to use AI, whatever I'm doing, I want to stick on to using my mind, my brain, and everything. Somebody who is using AI is going to do all those things times 100. Not now, the rate is no more times 10, right? Because yes, we could use Power BI, I could use AI to write our DAX code and everything, right? That was times 10 mode. Now, what you're going to be learning today is times 100, which is you actually just one prompt over 20, 30 tax measures, calculated columns, everything has been done for you already with just one column, with just one line of chart. So now you can see that that is already times 100. And you don't even need to worry yourself again because we're going to be doing quite a lot of things. So without any further ado, let's get started. My name is Abdullah Bankole. I'm a data professional. I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer and every other things. I do quite a lot of things in the data space. So what is Power BI MCP? Or let's start. So this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be talking about by the time we are done with this session, everyone is going to be understanding what an MCP is, and we're able to set up our connection. In fact, my goal for today's class is for us to be able to set up this connection and do it on our own, right? Then we're going to now start using AI to build our models, to write calculated tables, DAX measures, calculated columns, and relationships using cloud desktop. See, for the purpose of this class, I had to deconstruct my cloud desktop such that I have only see I'm just using my cloud for the first time. So the same thing is so that you are going to have the feel as though I am just doing this for the first time. So I might meet some errors along the way. Yes, it's part of it. We'll learn how to correct those errors ourselves, right? Then also we're going to use it to learn how to document our work. I was discussing with Mr. Agnes. I said, how can we do as exploring? We're going to do documentation from the beginning till the end. If you want us to also include what we do in Power Query, like all the changes that we did, every single one of them, we do it as well. Also using it we're going to also learn how we should be able to know how to use it to create mockups, how to use it to create dashboards, dashboard preview. So it's going to give you a mockup. It's going to show you exactly what you should put on the reports or on your dashboard. Now, I'm going to say a caveat now. I personally have not used this to actually create like dashboard, but I need to create dashboard mockups. So maybe in this class, we can all try together how to create a dashboard and can be appropriate, right? So this is what is expected for everybody to know or to learn at the end of today's session. So now First of all, before we move or rush in to what we have for today, question is you say Power BI MCP, you're using Power BI with MCP, right? Now the question now is what is that MCP? What is that what? MCP. So MCP basically stands for Model Context Protocol. Model Context Protocol. And what does MCP mean? MCP is basically the bridge, right? Is what is the bridge between your AI and your data model. The bridge between your AI and your data model. So basically, when you think about it, MCP actually turns your Power BI model into something that AI can read, into something that AI can understand, into something that AI can actively modify. Are you following? It will modify it, and you see it in real time as it's being done. Now, usually before the advent of MCP, what do we usually do? We actually only ask AI for suggestion, right? We ask AI for suggestion, or we go to some of us will copy, we just screenshot maybe the columns that we have. We'll screenshot the columns that we have, and then once we screenshot the columns that we have, what we then do? We then screenshot the columns, and then we take it to the AI that we are using, whether it's cloud or whether it's ChatGPT or whether any form of AI that we are using. That is how we usually do it in the past, isn't it, everybody? And then we start asking questions about what we are doing so that we can understand what's going on, right? But then now, this thing has changed now. You don't do that again. You don't need to go and copy, paste, fix, test all these things on your maybe cloud or your chat GPT, your Google Gemini or Olama or any tool. Now, what cloud has brought for us, or what this MCP is allowing us to do, is that now the AI can sit and see directly your actual model. Your AI can now read your table names. The AI can now see the columns, can now see the relationships that exist, can now see the existing measures that you have in place. The AI can do all of this. Now, that is what MCP allows you to do. So all you need to do is just to write it as a normal human brain in your natural language. If you are the one that use English language, you write it in English language. If you are the one that use Indian language, Hindu, you write it in Hindu. If it is French, you understand, you write it in French. If it is Yoruba that you understand, write it in Yoruba. This is what I want to do. Get it done. And then cloud is going to do exactly what you want it to do, eh? And you see it live in your model. We screenshot the columns and then we take it to the AI that we are using, whether it's cloud or whether it's ChatGPT or whether any form of AI that we are using. That is how we usually do it in the past, isn't it, everybody? And then we start asking questions about what we are doing so that we can understand what's going on, right? But then now this thing has changed now. You don't do that again. You don't need to go and copy, paste, fix, test all these things on your maybe cloud or your chat GPT, your Google Gemini or Olama or any tool. Now, what cloud has brought for us, or what this MCP is allowing us to do, is that now the AI can sit and see directly your actual model. Your AI can now read your table names. The AI can now see the columns, can now see the relationships that exist, can now see the existing measures that you have in place. The AI can do all of this now, and that is what MCP allows you to do. So all you need to do is just to write it as a normal human being in your natural language. If you are the one that use English language, you write it in English language. If you are the one that use Indian language, Hindu, you write it in Hindu. If it is French you understand, you write it in French. If it is Yoruba that you understand, write it in Yoruba. This is what I want to do. Get it done. And then Cloud is going to do exactly what you want it to do. Where? And you will see it live in your model. So that is what MCP is. Now, let's go. So now, how do we now have this? How do we get it done on our PC at the moment? So the first thing is we just need three tools. We need to do three. We are using three tools for this. We are going to be starting with VS Code. Then we are going to be needing Cloud Desktop. So you're not going to use it on the web now. You have to download the Cloud Desktop. And also, we are going to be downloading the Power BI modeling extension in VS Code. So these are the three tools that we need. Now, there is no form of payment for anything. Yes, I know that my own cloud that I might be using might be the pro version, but this has been tested on the free version as well, and it works absolutely well. It works absolutely fine. So please just follow along. The only difference that would happen or that would occur when you have what's it called? The only difference that will occur between you and I using a pro version or anybody using pro or max is that if you are writing 20 you are doing 20 messages in a chat, I can do much more than you, right? But it's not going to stop the process of doing exactly what we need to do. Please, I don't know if what I just explained, we understand what I just explained. So you're only limited that to the amount of time. Then after 1 or 2 hours, it resets and you start again, right? So don't. But the goal is to have everything working on your PC, and that is what we're going to be achieving today. So now I'm going to be bringing up my desktop now, and I just dragged in my browser. I don't know if anybody can you see my browser. Is my browser visible? Isaiah. Yes, I'm referring to tokens and the rest like that. So I'm referring to tokens. So I just dragged in my browser now. So we're just going to download in the three things that we need. Now I just dragged in my browser. You can't see my browser yet. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. But I wouldn't.
Sharing your browser or your sharing presentation screen.
Okay. So I'm on screen one, screen two. So
Screen.
this screen
Mr.
three.
Bankole.
Yes, I heard what you said. No, I'm
Your
sharing.
browser is off.
My browser is up. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now on the browser, we need three things as regards the presentation. So we are going to be downloading VS Code first. So for all of you that don't have VS Code before now, all you need to do is just put on Google VS Code download. As simple as that. VS Code download. Now when you type in VS Code download, the very first one you're going to be having For those of you that have ads, you might see some ads, but the one that you are supposed to interact with, the one that you are supposed to work with, is the one that is directly from Microsoft itself. For example, you can see this one on my screen now is saying download VS Code, Mac, Linux, and that is the one from Microsoft. So that's the one you just click on. So when you click on it, it opens a new page for you. There you can see that irrespective of the browser, the type of computer you're using, whether you're using a Windows, a Mac, a Linux system, you would be able to do what? You would be able to work with VS Code. Now, because I am currently on Windows, and I believe majority of us we're all working on Windows, you have this Windows 10 and Windows 11 here. So once you click on it, just click on this, and this downloads, it starts your download for you. You can see if I come here now, it will start my download for me. But I already have it. I already have VS Code downloaded, but the process is the same thing. So now, once it has downloaded, to install it, all you need to do is just open up what you have downloaded, and once you open it up, it's not how will I put it? It's not that difficult. All you need to do is just press next, 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 and you are done with every single thing. No issue. There's no special what's it called? There's no special thing as regards the downloading or the installing of VS Code. It's very easy. Now, the next thing that you want to download is Cloud Desktop. Now, I'm not saying cloud, but I'm saying Cloud Desktop, which is the desktop application meant for cloud. Just like you have on your phone, you download the cloud app on your phone. So the cloud also have the desktop application for those of us that don't know, right? So to do that, you can just do the same thing. Just type in Cloud Desktop download on Google. As simple as that. Now you can see, I don't know, they are doing ads now. ChatGPT is saying no, this is me here, but you're not downloading the one for ChatGPT, right? So you're just coming down and you can see cloud here. So you can see download cloud by Anthropic. There are a lot of others, so the one that you have to pick is download cloud by Anthropic. You will see the cloud logo and you see cloud.com/download. Once you click on that, it opens up the place where you have the page for you, and then you have the entire stuff. Now you can see download cloud. You can have chat, you can have cloud co-work, and you can also have cloud code. I've used every one of them and they're all fantastic. Now, what you need to now do is you are currently using Windows. So it has automatically seen that we are using Windows. So that is why you can see you have here download for Windows, right? And if you are on the ARM64 chip or 32-bit computers, you can come and click on this Windows ARM64. No issues. But majority of us are on 64-bit computers and the rest. So you just click on this download for Windows, and then immediately it will start the download for you, right? Now I have downloaded Cloud, and I've also downloaded VS Code. And I believe that for those of us that are following the class, I believe that we've also done the same thing. It's very, very easy. There's nothing difficult about it. Just download. Yeah, okay, I would do that. So let me just copy this. So we have the one for cloud, this for cloud. The reason why I am hammering on downloading from so place is because this is the age of AI, and at the moment the security architecture for majority of all these AI tools or AI models is not um is not completed yet. Lot of hackers, lot of malwares, lot of stuffs are in between. So you need to follow exactly whatever I'm saying, because for each of these clouds, if you go through all those things arranged by Google, you will see that there's still another version of all these things. But if you are not downloading from the right source, right, it might cause issues for you later. So that is why I am hammering on that. Yes, but Chidima, can you use Power BI on Linux? Cloud is applicable on Linux. In fact, Cloud loves Linux. But can you put Power BI on Linux, Chidima? Do you have?
Yes, you can.
You
Yes, you
can.
can. Can you?
Then they are good. They are good. It's very easy then. That's all. I've not used Power
Okay.
BI on Linux, but cloud works everywhere. But for majority, let me just also say this: majority of the AI tools, all of them love Mac. They love Apple devices very very well. In fact, before we started having cloud on desktop in Windows, Apple has already had it like 6 or 4 months before we even could smell it. But now we are all in the same this status quo now. We can all use cloud, we can all use every other tools that we have out there. So now I would assume that while we are having those discussion, um we've all been able to do what? We've all been able to download our VS Code and install it. We've all been able to download our cloud desktop and install it. Now, so the first thing we are starting is where I'm going to be opening up my VS Code now. So I'm just going to type into my computer and I'll say VS Code, VS Code. So when I do that, that pops up my VS Code um, for me. Now I think I need to also ask again, Isaiah, I hope my VS Code screen is showing.
Yes, it's showing.
Okay, thank God.
It's showing.
Okay, thank God. Okay, so what do we have here? This is the VS Code screen that tells you welcome, this and that. I don't want to go into details about VS Code, right? Yes, I know that everything that we're even about to do today, we could have done everything on VS Code. But there are some people like me, and that whenever we see VS Code or we start seeing all these scripts like this, all these terminal scripts like this, right? It becomes headache for us, isn't it? And that is why this app that we're about to use today is very, very important for everybody. Even now, from your phone, you can just be typing it from your phone, from cloud, from cloud on your phone, and no issues, no qualms at all. So, but how do I start now? What do I do? What is the first thing I need to do? What is the first thing I need to do? What do I do? Now, for me, what you need to do is once you have opened up your VS Code, the only thing that you need to do is that you go into the extensions. The only thing that you do in VS Code at the moment now is you go to the extensions. This is the extensions by the left. By the left, it has 4 boxes, and one of the boxes is diagonal. In fact, you can even hover your mouse around it or on top of it, and you will know that, oh, that is what I am looking for. You will see as I put my mouse on this icon here, it is writing there extensions. So once you click on extensions, it opens up extensions for you. Now, okay, okay. So now when you have whatever I have said before about using Google in VS Code extension, it is now times 1 million. What do I mean? You need to make sure that it is the exact same thing that we are saying you should click is what you click. Because here you will see that thing very similar to what you want to do. Very nice. In fact, it might be finer. And once you click on it, once you open it, it causes trouble for you. So what are we doing in the extension? What we need in the extension is we only want the Power BI MCP server. So I'm going to go to extensions now, right here, and I'm going to type Power BI MCP server. So if I say Power BI MCP server, now in the Power BI MCP server, you will notice, you will see that we have this Power BI. The very first one that it brought for you is that what? Is that we have the Power BI MC modeling MCP server, which is what? Inside of it, one thing is it is verified by Microsoft. Microsoft have verified it. That is why you can see Microsoft and this verification tag there. That's one. Also, you can see it has the logo of Power BI. Now, once you see that, you can see what I was telling you earlier. You can see this is another one, MCP engine, Power BI MCP server, very similar to this one, and it goes on and on and on like that. But I'm going to click on the first one. Now, in this place now, you can see the Power BI modeling MCP server, right? And we have everything. I need to close this terminal. Good. So this is what we have now. This is the Power BI MCP server. It is verified from Microsoft. You can see Microsoft.com, and just 82,000 people have downloaded this. Yes, it's still new. More people are downloading it by the day. So all you need to do is to install it. All you need to do is to what? Is to install it. Once you install it, it just loads for you, and then right here you can see I have disable, I have uninstall, and the rest. What does that mean? It means that I have installed my own. And once you do your own as well, once you just click on install, where I have this uninstall, it will be installed in your own. Immediately you click install, it opens, it installs for you. You might not even see anything, you might not see anything here, but all you need for it is to tell you that it has installed, and that's all. Now, what do we now do? As far as I am concerned, we are done with the Power BI MCP server from VS Code. Yes, I know that some other people will now come to the chat and they'll start chatting up with the Power BI MCP server, doing everything. But this place, usually, most of us don't like it. And what if I am working with a project that already have some of the things in, what's it called, inside of cloud? What if I have some other files? Because one of the things I really want to do is also show you that you could have your company theme. You know that some companies, they usually have this theme booklet or theme document where they tell you their theme, their color, and everything. You don't even need to disturb yourself and be destructing power. You can just bring it in as well. You can drag that document in and tell Power BI to implement, and cloud to implement, and it implement everything. But in this place, you might not be able to do some of those things. That is why we are going the other way. So now, once we have done this, we have downloaded and installed the Power BI modeling MCP server on VS Code. What then do we need to do? We're now going to go to our Power BI and to our cloud desktop. We're going to go to our cloud desktop. So now I'm going to bring in my own cloud desktop. So this is my cloud desktop. Now in my cloud desktop, you can see, bring it back, banking and the rest. Now you have my charts are here. You have new chart customized and everything. But down here, you can see my name is there, Abdullah Bankole, and then I am currently on the pro plan, like I said. But it doesn't mean that you can't do this thing on your free plan. It works at the same time on your free plan. But you need to make sure it is where it is on the downloads. So if you look up here now, you will notice I have what? You will notice I have charts, I have co-work, I have code, right? All of this, you can work with it and your Power BI. But we are not even disturbing ourselves on co-work or code at the moment. we are working with chat. How you can even do it inside chat itself, where everybody can use, because I know that co-work is only meant for we that we are paying. Now, how do I go about it? I cannot start saying check this Power BI this thing out. No, I need to now connect my Power BI now. I'm sorry, I need to now connect my cloud desktop to the Power BI MCP server. So how do I connect it to the MCP server that I've downloaded? You will now follow me on the steps. Number one, you will come to where you have your name down here. You are going to click on your name. And once you click on your name, you go over to settings. Now, once you see settings, you click on it, and then it opens up for you this it opens up your settings for you. You have everything about you here, but I am not going to general. The place I am going to, that I want everybody to go to, is developer. Now, in my own developer, you can see that I have an application here, Windows MCP. This one does not have anything to do with what we are doing today. This one is just there because I'm also using cloud to control every other thing in my computer, because I'm using cloud co-work. I want to open a Word document. I want to do content. I want to edit videos. I want to do anything. That's what this Windows MCP and every other thing. Because this Windows MCP is just like the Power BI MCP, which means that what the Windows MCP allows your cloud to be able to sit on your Windows and use different applications on your Windows. But this is not what we want to use. So I need to bring in what? The cloud, the Power BI modeling MCP. Please, am I still audible? And can anybody hear me? And can you see my screen?
Yes, go on. Can hear you.
Okay. So all you need to do here is you now come to edit config. Boom. So when you click on edit config, it is going to load immediately for you. When you click on it, it's going to open up your file explorer for you. It will open up your file explorer for you. And in that file explorer, it will check something. Immediately I click that stuff, it opened this up for me, and it stayed on this cloud desktop config JSON file. So we can see this JSON file. Let me bring it up. Cloud desktop config.json. It is a JSON file, JSON file. Now we will leave that one as it is. You will not do anything. Now you will now open up another what is it called? You open up another Windows Explorer, another file explorer. You open up another file explorer. So how does that go? So let's say I open up my file explorer, control window E to open up file explorer. So I have the file explorer opened like this. Now with what I have opened, my file explorer is opened. Now you see that Power BI MCP that we have downloaded earlier, that we have with what is it called now? That we had we had it with VS Code. We'll now go and look for it, right? We're not going to go and look for it, and we're going to copy something out of it. But it is quite stressful, because that would mean that you need to start going to your local disk. You need to go to your users. Now from your users, you go to your computer, and then you look for .vs code, I think. So you can see I have .vs code here. and inside of .vs code I have extensions, and inside extensions you can see I have the analysis services, Power BI MCP, this guy here. This is what you are looking for. But how do I get here? Let me take it again. To go there, you go into your C drive. From your C drive, you open it up. Once you open it up, you go to your users. This is peculiar to Windows now. Chidima, you use Linux. I don't know the way that ecosystem works, but I believe that you can already have an idea based on whatever I'm saying. So you have users now. So I'm going to users, and once I go to users, here you can see I have default, I have Orelua, and I have public. Because I am Orelua, that is the name of my computer, I'm going to open Orelua. Now inside of it, you see quite a lot of things. You can see we have cloud, .cloud. If I had not gone from the route of cloud inside cloud itself, right, I would have come here to open .cloud and open what's it called, the extensions from here, but that is not what we are using. So we are going to .vs code. So when you go to .vs code, inside of .vs code, you can see we have CLI and we have extensions. Now you open up your extensions, and the very first one you have here now is the analysis services Power BI modeling MCP, which is the file that we want to do what? The file that we want to work with at the moment. Which is the file that we want to work with at the what? At the moment. So now, what do we now do? We open this file. Pam pam. Once I open it, I'm going to see asset, out, server, SRC. Are you following? I'm going to open the server. Now, once I've opened the server, I'm going to see resources, analysis, this and that. But the one that we want to work with, everybody, is this Power BI modeling MCP. Power BI modeling MCP. That is what we need to work with. That is what we need to work with. So this one that you have now, you just notice where it is. So we have seen, first of all, we've been able to go to where? We've been able to go to our cloud, the cloud desktop config, and now we've been able to also go to where? We've been able to also go to our Power BI modeling MCP in our directory. So how do I now go from here? I will now go back to that cloud. This JSON file, we need to edit it. So you can see I have cloud underscore desktop underscore config dot JSON. So I'm going to right click on it and I will say edit in Notepad, because it's easier for me to edit it in Notepad. But for you, you might not be able, if you can use another tool that is not Notepad, but you can edit it, fine, no problem. So I'm going to click edit in Notepad. And once I do that, I'm going to see this guy here. It will pop up this for you. Cloud desktop config. This is what we have currently inside of that stuff. But this is not what we need. So we need to add to whatever is here. So this is the trickish part now. So how do I add to it? So we are going to add this what's it called? This code block now. I'm also going to be sharing with you the what's it called? I'll be sharing with you the notes, because I prepared a student reference for you so that it will be easy for you to go over it after the call or after you watch the recording. You can also read about it as well. So I'll do that now. And so I have copied it from my notes. I'm going to be sharing it in the chat now. I'll be sharing it in the chat now. So let me just share it in the chat now. This code that I have sent now, we are going to be copying it. We are going to be bringing it into this. JSON, I'm not familiar with it, but then it's something all of us we can't do without now. So now you can see I have brought it in. Please, I don't know how to make this big. Okay, that made it bigger. Good. Now you can see now I've made it bigger. Please let us look at it. So we have the MCP servers, Power BI model MCP this, and then we have this. The only thing that you are touching in this place is this guy that says paste part here. If you remember, I told you to open up the MCP position earlier. If you are following me, you remember this Power BI MCP modeling now. So it is now this one now. I am now going to copy. I will right click on it. I will now say copy as part. I will say what? Copy as part. So when I click on it, bam, I have copied as a path. So once I have copied as a path, I will now go back to where? To this one, to the JSON file. I will now paste it inside this place that says paste path here. So I will say Control V. Now it has pasted for me the what? The file, the path. So you can see c.user oroloa.vs code extension and the rest. Now usually it will have been easier. I will just say send it like this, but it will not go this way, which is another thing that some people used to do and they don't understand. For this to work, we need to replace all these single what's it called? This single backstroke. We need to replace them with double backstroke. We replace all the single backstroke with what? Double backstroke. So I can use the Control F, or let me say that Control H can work here. Good. So you can see Control H. I have this, and I'll just replace it with double, double, 1, 2. So let's see replace all, and I think that's, yes, that replaced all of it for us. Good. Please, are we following? Are we following?
Yes.
Okay. This is the major failure. This is the major reason we are here. So we need to understand this place now so that we all understand it together. That's why I need to make sure that, that everybody is what? We are all following. So what have we done? We have replaced all the what? We have replaced um all the single backstroke. We have replaced it with what? We have replaced it with what? With double backstroke. We have replaced all the single backstroke. We have replaced it with what? With double backstroke. Please, before I proceed, do we have any questions so far? Before I proceed, do we have any questions so far? Before I proceed, do we have any question so far?
Actually, continue.
Okay,
Uh, begin. Just continue. Continue.
okay. So in absence of no question, what are we going to do? We would notice that we also have double of this guy here. Do we notice that we have double quotes? So we are just going to be removing one out of the double. So we have just one quote, right? Now, once we have done that, we have been able to do that. We don't need to do anything aside from that. All we need to do is just click and we do what? And we say, so we have, let me see. I need to make sure that everything is accounted for. This is the starting. So we have 1, 2, 3. We also have 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1, 2. So I want to believe that this one is for this first one. Okay. Yes. So let's do that. Then let's save it. Control S to save. Or you can just come to file and you say save, and that's all. You say save. That's all. So then I'm going to close off um my cloud that's writing now, and I'm going to open up. So now I need to do what? I need to now restart my cloud desktop now. So I'm going to close my cloud desktop, which I've closed, and I'm going to start it again, initiate it again. Okay. So now let's see. So I'm going to open a new chart here, and I'm also going to open up a Power BI file. So I'm going to open up a Power BI file. So for this class, I have also used cloud to actually um, create data sets, right? A very easy one that has different tables inside of it. So I'm also going to be bringing that in. So now I have the cloud desktop. This is the cloud desktop here. So I'm going to be bringing in the data set now. So let me see, have I extracted it yet? So let me just extract all of it. So this document as well is what I said I was going to share with everybody. So I'm going to be sharing it with everybody at the end of the class so that we can also practice with exactly what I'm using here. So now I'm going to be opening up this. So I need to bring in this data set. So let me extract this as well. Yes. So you can see everything is brand new. Everything is brand new. So now you can see this data set is a sales data set. We have the 6 parts table that has over 1 million records. We have the customer dimension, we have the product dimension, the sales channel, and the stores dimension. We have all of this. So now, let's now work with that. So I'm going to come into my Power BI, blank report. Normally, I need to bring in my data. It's actually a CSV file because I said one is 1 million. So you should know it's not Excel. So I'm going to click on text CSV. I'm going to look for it up now. It's in my downloads and MCP server, and data set. Yes, so I'm going to bring in everything in now. So let me see if I can bring all. Is it possible to take more than one? Okay, so no, I want to take one after the other. So I'm opening it. I'm bringing it in. This one I don't need to explain. Everybody knows how to use this. But I'm not transforming. No, I'm not doing what? I'm not transforming anything. I'm just going to leave it like that and load it so that I can bring all of it at once. I'll have brought in the folder, but let me just take it one after the other that way. Okay.
Sabankole, there are some questions for you on the
In the
chats.
chat. Okay, let me see the chats. Thank you very much, sir. Cloud not load app. Okay, good. I think we should all restart the cloud, right? You don't need to restart your computer. If you have an error, there was an error. That is very expected. Okay, brackets. Good. So that's why I was counting that bracket earlier that we were counting. You can see when we are counting it. 1, 2 to confirm. So we'll look at it again. I think I also got that error, but I intentionally overlooked it because I want to have an error. Then I will not tell us to go back. What's Power BI? Travel to Power BI. Okay, so we have our sales pack table. So let's bring the remaining one in. So we have sales packs, customer dimension. That should not take a long time. That 6 part is like that because it's like 1 million rows. So this one too should not take, should go. easily. Okay, just have to wait for it. Yes, Oluwole, don't worry. It's that curly bracket. We just remove one out of it. Don't worry. Me, I like since we are using AI. When I run into error like this, the exact thing that I did, I will just go and copy it and the error I had, take it back to ChatGPT or to cloud itself. Ogade, I am having this error. Oh, give me the solution. So that's how we do it. But no issues, no qualms. Oh my God, why is this thing taking a bit of time? Even myself, I have a lot of things open. So let me just be closing them one after the other. I'm done with VS Code, so I can close VS Code so it doesn't hit my memory. I'm done with the notebook, so I'm going to close my notepad. Um, yes, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Yeah, save it, close it. Okay, yeah, this is done. So let's quickly run and pick the remaining ones. I want to put all of them at once so that we need to do that stuff fast. So, so I've just brought in the column. You have corrected it. Good. It's just one. It's one of those stuffs, right? And it's working now, right? We did not give you the error again, right, Mr.
Yes, I've
Luwale?
corrected it.
No error.
I've corrected the JSON script. I just want to paste it in.
Oh yeah,
I
paste
haven't
it in.
run it yet, but I've corrected it.
Yeah, paste it in. Where did we make an error? Extra brackets.
It's the first curly bracket.
The first one was not
There's
meant to
an
be
extra
there, right?
curly bracket.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. So let me to quickly do my own too. So I'll go back to cloud. Here. Um, no, I think I still have it opened somewhere here. No, it's not this one. I'm done with this one. Let me look for it again. Oh, I think I've closed it. It was a notepad, right? So let's go. So settings, developer, edit config, right click on this, edit in notepad, and we have this. So this first one was not meant to be there, right?
Yes.
So we have this one, this one, this one, then this one, this one, this one. Yes, that's correct. 3 3. Then one is here, then one is here. So who wants this one? Right? Or check from your end. We have this closes here,
Correct.
this closes here, then this closes here, this closes,
And
this closes here.
what you have is correct.
What
What you
have
have
I?
is correct. It's
What
the
have is
first
correct?
curly bracket. It's the first
Okay,
curly bracket. Mm.
okay, so let me save it. I will save it now. I'll close it. I'll also close this.
Yeah, the arrow is gone.
Yes, okay, let me also close. I have to restart my this guy too. So I'll close this guy. So sales facts, one more. Sorry, text CSV file. So I have customer dimension, product dimension, sales fact, sales channel. I wish I can pick more than one. Maybe I could have. I'm not doing it wrong. I'm doing this because at the end of the day, I also want this to actually do the relationship modeling everything for us. They're just going to be, you just be seeing how all these things is going to work out now. So we have this. Why that is running. So let me open my cloud again. Yeah, it's still giving me error. So I think something is wrong. It's still popped an error for me. That is not hard. Let me just take it back to cloud itself. Right, class. So This popped an error. Let me check. Review. Life is not meant to be hard. So I'm already doing testing it out. Yes, it's gathering its thoughts. Okay. Yes. You have an extra closing. So I meant to remove the extra one. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to copy this then and replace it there. Life is not meant to be hard. And I'll just replace it here. And I'll just save it. Ctrl S to save. Yeah. Or file. So file and save. Good. Yeah, save it. So the last one is this store dimension. I'll be sharing this everything with you very shortly. So load. So let me just quickly go back to my cloud desktop. I need to close up my cloud desktop. There are some times that closing up alone cannot do it. That you might need to go and close it inside of your your tax manager. So let me just quickly say that as a caveat. So I have closed mine now, and I'm going to open it again. So while this one, we are waiting for this to roll. So let's just say this. But I'm waiting for this to complete itself because I'm going to be dividing my screen into two. Okay. Uh, bam, 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 bam. Mr. Benga, is there a reason why an 11 KB file is taking long to load like this? Can it be a performance issue? Or Mr. Isaiah?
Oh, sorry. How many tables did you bring in?
I brought in 4 tables. So in fact, the one I just brought in now is less than 100. It's just 100 rows, and it's still taking. Okay, they're all done now.
You can
So
close
just
your Power BI desktop and
reopen it,
reopen
Abby.
it.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay,
Yes.
so okay, wait, it's even working. It's already working. So we can all see the chart, everybody now. All these things are all this data set was done with cloud itself, right? So I generated with cloud. It has a fact table of over 1 million rows. So in case you're looking for one day to work 1 million rows, see 1 million rows down here, which many of us have not worked with. So we have all these things, sales channel, product, everything. We know that in Power BI, it will automatically do this thing for us, create a form of what's it called, do the modeling for us. So now I'm going to remove all this modeling that we have here. So I'm just going to click delete. Don't show this again. Yes, click and click delete. I think I need to restart this Power BI, and I don't want to do that now. Everything is working now. Let us do. Oh my god. Okay, so while that one is there, I would need to also save this Power BI file, because once you save your Power BI file, it is easier for you to call that file that I have saved from cloud desktop. Because if I just tell it now, I know that it's going to tell me that yes, the untitled Power BI file. But for referencing sake, it is important that once you have done everything you want to do, just save the file. So everybody that we are following up to now is very easy. Open any Power BI file or try to load in any new Power BI file. You don't need to do any transformation, right? Just load it in normally and let's see how it would work. Am I not going to follow Mr. Benga's this thing like this and just close this up? That's cool. Delete. Okay, it's much better now. Delete. Delete. So everybody, you can see now, number one, we don't have any what? We don't have um any relationships between these tables. So finally, let me just arrange them anyhow I like. Good, that's number one. And if you notice, we don't have any calculated table measures or anything. Fresh, brand new. So I'm going to go to my cloud now. I'm going to bring my cloud here. Now we're about to start. No, I said I was going to save this file first. So Control S to save my Power BI file. Or I can just click on this save icon up here. So yes, this is the data job Ninja class, MCP class. And I'll say okay, save. So it is saved. Working on it. Saved. So now I'm going to bring cloud now. So for purpose of this class, I'm going to be sharing my screen into two. Why did I do that? I want Power BI to be on one side and I want cloud to be on the other side. Why did I do this? So that we can see it in real time, what is happening. So I'm going to close data and I'm going to close my filters as well. Oh no, I need to open data so we can see data. So while this is like this. So now I'm going to ask a question that can you, let's start now. Hey, can see. Can you access the Power BI file? So let's see whether what we did is working. Moment of truth. So if what I did is correct, aha, ah, aha. Moment of truth did not work. Oh, did it work for anybody? Or let me. So that means I need to restart the whole stuff. The whole
Is it that you're giving it a name of the Power BI file to check for
no, I don't
or
need to. I
look
don't need to.
for?
I don't need to give it the name. I need it to just. It needs to access it. So I need to go and close my cloud totally
So do
from
you give
here.
it
You don't need to tell it the name. Are you following me?
access any Power BI report? Because I have a couple of Power BI reports.
Open.
Yeah.
So if you have couple of them open, then you can now tell it exactly the one you want it to look at. Do you get it?
Okay.
Yeah. So for me now, I've opened
Mhm.
my tax manager right, and I'm going to just right click and close it. So that means I need to end the cloud itself. So I start cloud freshly. So I'm going to do that now. Sometimes cloud takes time, but I hope and pray it does open immediately today. I'm praying. Ah, thank God it did. So okay, good. So now let's do it again. So cloud has opened. So can you see the Power BI file open to your desktop? For example, I might be prompting wrong, but this has always worked for me. So what's going on? Nah, it's not. It's not. This is not what it's supposed to do. Hi, it has a hear me eventually. Mr. Luwale, did it work for you on your end?
No, I asked it to connect to the Power BI report on my system that is open,
Yes.
and it tells me that I'm not able to connect to the Power BI report
Uh-uh.
and local system. Here's why and what options you have. Access the application running on
No,
your.
no, no, no,
Why I cannot do access application running on your computer, and I
no, no,
cannot
no,
connect to local Power BI report desktop
no,
instance
no, no, no,
directly.
no. That should not happen. It's what you've done now. Uh-huh. Can you see it now, everybody? Moment of
Yeah,
truth.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
what did I do wrong?
I don't know. That sometimes these things can just I don't know. So everybody look at it now. It's working. Oh. Yeah, Chidima, tell me.
Okay, Mr. Bankole, I'm a kind of confused, honestly. I really don't get it. Is
Okay,
it
don't be
that
confused.
this sorry?
Yes. Go on, tell me. Tell me.
Okay. Is it that this AI now,
Yes.
it's going to read any file in your Power BI desktop, or you have to tell it a particular file it's going to read for you.
As the current
Because
now, at the current now, I did not tell it the file to open for me. I only told it that
yes, you did not.
can you connect to the Power BI report that is opened. So usually one is more than one. It should tell me that there are multiple Power BI files opened. So now it can say it has found it,
Okay.
that there is a Power BI file called DJN MCP class running. Let me connect to it now. So it is now said I have
Okay, wait.
connected to it. So if you have more than one, it should tell you it has multiple. It should prompt you and ask you, which one of them do you want me to connect to? Or you can close all the Power BI file and let's test with one first. Do you understand, Chidima?
Okay. Yes, I
Mhm.
I do, but I think I would understand better when I practice.
No,
It's
yeah,
a
no,
kind
no,
of
yeah, no. Don't worry.
Mhm.
We're about to perform magic now. So everybody, let's start. So it has connected now. It has connected now. Yeah, Mr. Isaiah, are you saying something, sir?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Just continue.
So everybody, it has
Just
connected.
remember.
Uh, okay. Okay, everybody. So let's do something now. Let's start from somewhere. In fact, before I even start anything, let me just let's just first ask it to tell us about this data set, right? Let's tell it to tell us
It's
about
connected now.
it's connected now. Perfect.
Yeah, so I think it's what it does is you probably need to ask it a number of times. It probably depends on the model they are using. I'm using it on the 4.6. I haven't updated to the pro version,
Opus.
so
Okay, I'm
that
using
may be a bit
Opus.
slower than Opus. Yeah, usually Opus is faster, right? So
Yes, maybe that's why.
it asked me a couple of I tried it a couple of times, then it now pulled up all the four reports there, then asked me which one. But it still prompts me on should I connect, should I do this? And I have to click
Yes,
on always allow.
yes, you have to do that. So for me now, there's a form of trust with my Power BI. I be with my cloud, so we understand ourselves. So that's why it's supposed to prompt me to tell me that should it connect, should I allow? But because I have allowed it sometimes back, that's why it's no more asking me again. So now let's tell it to tell us about the data set. Can you tell me about the data set? Let's see what this prompts for us. I know I'm wasting my tokens at the moment, but it's very interesting when I do it like this. You can see intentionally I did not write everything correctly. See my spelling of can, see my spelling of me and everything. So let's see what it will do for us. We've not started, we are just starting now. I think we're just going to be doing 2 or 3 examples because of timing, right? But let's see. So it's telling me it wants to use that to explore the data set. Okay. It's examining the data set structure and table columns. If I click here, I'm going to see everything that is happening, but I don't want to click on it. Let's just keep looking. Let's see what it's going to bring out for us. Now, can you see now? Cloud wants to use relationship operations from Power BI model MCP. Always allow. So let's see. So now I've allowed it. Now let's see what happens. So it's saying analyze data structure. Now, everybody, can we see what's going on now? So now it's telling me here is the full overview of your project, of your data set. You have the sales that has 1 million rows, fact table, customer this, and that. It's giving me all the columns in each and every of the table. And it's telling me that it's giving me an observation. Do you see it now? It's giving me an observation. Classic star schema, 1 fact and 4 dimension table. No measures has been created yet. No relationship between the fact and dimension table exists. Now, would you like me to create those relationships for you? No, not yet. One of the things that we've learned over time is that when we are working with data sets, for example, if I go to the facts table, I know I have this date IDs and everything, isn't it? So what if I want to create a calendar table inside this data set? I want to create a calendar table. How do I go about it? I'm starting with creating a table. So how do I use my Power BI Cloud AI now to create a table so we have how many tables here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to create an extra table. I want to create an extra what? An extra table. So how do I go about it? Okay, I want to create a calendar table now. I can say I I want you I want you to create a calendar table for me, right? And what do you think we can be on the calendar table? Should we just give it blank? For it to create calendar table for us, or do we want to see some other additional things on those table? Maybe we want to see day of week, day name, is weekend, all these things. We are reasoning together,
Yes.
everybody. Should we?
Include the name, the week, include it.
We should tell you to include it, Abby. Okay, good. So yeah, let's tell you
Yes,
to include it.
yes.
So I want you to include calendar table for me. Now with the following columns included. So we want the date, right? The year, the month, quarter, right? Day name. What else again? Month's name. Month short. I think there's month short. That one that is three letters, right? Day of week. Which one again? Is weekend. Yes, it's weekend usually gives people headache. So let me just add it here now. So it's weekend, and let me just put etc, which means I'm making it open-ended. Are you following? I'm not going to tell you to do anything other than that. I just want you to create a calendar date for me. I will say based on the data sets I am working with. Are you following? So which is what I want you to do. That I want you to look into this date in the
Yes,
class
we are with
table.
you.
For example, now go look at it, look at the dates that we have there and do everything. So let's see what happens. Enter. So now, moment of truth. Do you see what it first did? It wants to check the date range in the data set, then it will now create. So now you can see this date spans from 1st of January to 31st of December. Now it wants to now create the table for you. So I'm just going to stay here. I want us to be looking at it. So it will take just like maybe one minute or 30 seconds thereabouts. So I can be responding to questions, or I can be telling you about what is there between this and PBR CLI. Yes, I just saw that one recently as well, right? It was released like 3 or 4 days ago. So, and I've actually not used PBIR CLI yet. Now, can you see it wants to use partition operations for Power BI model recipe? Okay, allow. Can you properly create and design any of these math? Yeah, watch now. You would see minutes. Just watch. Now I will create the calendar table for you. And let's see what is going on. Bam, 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 bam. I saw the PBIR CLI flying everywhere. So you want to use this? Yes, I want you to do it. Always allow. Some days, I think it was this is not 3 or 4 days ago. Everybody look at it. Oh, it's coming here. Look at this side here. You can see now it's saying one or more calculated need to be refreshed manually. Do you see it? In fact, refresh. Now, I didn't even refresh safe. I've not even refreshed safe. Can you see that we now have calendar here? Everybody. See, we now have calendar.
Yes.
I did not do it. I'm not refreshing, no. It is refreshing itself, doing everything. See, now we have working on it. It's refreshing itself. So now,
Mr.
let's see.
Bankole.
Yes, I can
Now,
hear you.
so my own question is
Yes, sir.
it possible for someone to dictate that whatever work is being done on this particular file is being done with AI? Is it possible for people to
I
dictate
I I
after the
I
work is
I,
completed?
I don't think that is possible. I don't think that is possible. Based on my own knowledge now, right? I don't think it is possible. So he's working on it, yeah.
I'm just laughing at this thing. They don't collect work from us, so.
You have not seen Ola,
I just laughing. This
you've not
calendar that I'm
seen.
creating, that I will use to shine, that I will create a lot of
Oh my god.
columns for the calendar because they want so many scenarios,
You've not seen
holiday, everything.
you've not
Oh
seen
more. They
hang
don't collect.
on.
Hey God, oh.
You've not seen anything yet, though. I told you that
Mr.
this
Bam,
this thing will create themes for you from cloud. I want to use, maybe for example, let's say this company is Tesla. I want to use Tesla theme and everything on my dashboard. Send that report, do the dashboard immediately. The coloring, everything will change to Tesla theme immediately. See, not
so you
now.
are saying now that
Yeah.
what you are saying now is that
Yes.
can this create charts for you and visuals?
Now, like I told you when I started this class earlier, I said personally, I have not used it to create visual yet. But inside my
Okay.
cloud here, I can create visual. You can create this HTML visual stuff for me that I can just replicate immediately. Do you understand? Or
This
I can show it. No, no, don't let me talk too much. I will show you. I will show it to you. You need to rebrand yourself from project. It's solution provider now. Okay, this one is still
Okay,
rolling.
now I'm
Yes,
so
sir.
afraid right now.
Hmm.
Also, what are we going to be doing? Okay, if we want to even reposition now,
Yes.
eh,
The truth
what
is,
are we going to be doing?
the
Because they will not pay us again. No, they will not pay us much money that they pay. Oh.
Sorry, can I come in?
Hey,
Mr.
come in,
Benga
please. I'm
coming.
afraid. Oh,
Mr. Ola. So what I tell everybody now is that we need to upgrade to what we call analytics engineer.
Yes, sir.
We need to leave
okay.
Yes.
reporting dashboard and upgrade to. So it means that now we are focusing on building scalable models and
Oh,
working with stakeholders to define what KPIs and metrics need to be, and understanding the business context so that we can now use AI to make work faster.
Okay, so we have to
you have to
the
upskill.
business context and all of that.
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
not going to be restricted to analytics engineer alone. I think, in my own opinion, we need to also rebrand as a solution provider. What I mean in this scenario is that if the business have said we should go and solve this problem, we can position it in a way that we understand the business much better than the person that is telling us. You understand?
Definitely. Definitely.
So, in that sense, we are a business analytics solution provider
Provider,
or architects.
architect.
Yeah,
But
or
you
architects.
know that even
Or
that
architects. Yeah.
even that analytical engineering that we are still looking at, we'll be using DBT and everything.
Exactly.
Just
Because
know that
even
in your mind
Snowflakes,
that know that
Snowflakes now
AI
have
is
its
already
AI inside it.
exactly.
Snowflakes now have AI inside it.
ah, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
See,
So now, all those query that you are writing, there
yes,
is not, they can write it for you confidently.
confidently,
They can write it.
confidently. No, okay. What is
And
the next?
I was exploring Claude last night.
Yes,
I see that you can now plug your Claude itself, not this
yes.
type, not this vectors type. The Claude, there's another Claude that you can subscribe for. You can plug it to your development environment to build code for you.
Oh
Yeah,
yes. You were not seeing. I was.
it will build everything for you. It
Yes,
will,
now.
if your code be like 500 line of code, it will build
See,
it for you.
that's the
I was
smallest
exploring
thing.
that yesterday night.
That's the smallest
Yeah.
thing, sir. That one you said is very small. It will build your end-to-end website, end-to-end
Hmm,
mobile app. Now,
hmm.
I and one of my mentors, we have created. Let me just show you something. Let me show you just for the purpose of this class, right? Now, let me show you this website. What's wrong? Yeah, leave. Okay. So I'm showing you this website. It's a class website. Now, this application here, this website is a full functional website that will do everything you want it. This website here. Now this website was a class. We did it in class for training, right? Every single thing they are seeing here was built in class. See, now you are saying it is looking as though it's not this thing. No, this one did not just build. We didn't just build the front end alone, the back end. Now the you that you are paying the invoice, you have your own side. We that we are getting the invoice, we have our own side. Everything fully functional, starts free. It takes you, you do all these things, you have everything, your database, everything. You're not writing with let's continue our class. Don't worry.
So you're not writing a single line of code for
You are
the
not
back
writing
end of the website.
anything for anything. Your AI is doing every single thing for you. And we made sure that we use everything we use for that app that you're seeing now is free. No Cloud Pro.
Free?
No free. You can see I've created multiple apps using Opus. Yes, this is Opus now that we're using, but it's paid. But we have some other. Let's continue the class. I know. So I want to analyze the data sets. So let's bring that in.
Mr. Bankole,
Yes,
I
sir.
sent you a message, please. I sent you a message.
Okay. Okay, one more. Okay, let me see the message. I think we need to round up, right? So I'm just going to do one more examples. One more example before we round up. Yeah, so that we'll continue tomorrow. Thank you. So let's do one more example and then we round it up. So I'm just going to tell it to create a data set. I want to analyze data sets. I want to let's create measures together. So I want to create measures now. So I want to analyze data sets and I want it to create different DAX measures for me and place them.
Mr. Bankole, have you stopped yet
Have I stopped what?
before you start creating?
Have I stopped what?
Set up the relationship yet? Have you asked it to create the relationship?
I've not asked it to create relationship yet though.
Because I remember
I know. I know.
you can't build a DAX measure without a relationship created between the tables.
And that's you and I now. This AI now. You are doubting
You
AI.
can create it. You don't
You
need to
wait,
use the relationship.
wait.
You use tweeters to pass it in.
You see all this one that all of us are
Okay.
talking. We'll go back and forth. That is us in our own training, isn't it? But let's see what AI will do now. Abi, Mr. Ola. So let's see what AI will do. So
Yeah,
I want
let's see.
let's
Let's
create
watch.
different
Yeah.
DAX measures and I want you to place them in dedicated folders, right? So what I mean by this is, for example, time intelligence measures. They should all be together in time intelligence. Maybe sales measures, right? They should all be together in the sales measure, and it goes on something around that. So let's do this, and yes. What else do I need to tell it? What else do I tell it to do? Okay, yes. One other thing before I go. Now, for each measure that is creating, comma, I want it to add a description explaining what the measure does. Documentation. So let's go. So NING. Now let's extend this ticket and let's see what happens. Wait, this institution working on. Why is it working on it? Okay, so let's go. Let's see what happens. So we have measure operation. Okay. So the only thing that you have is just to calm down, put your back on your seat. So it's telling me it has created time intelligence measures. I'm yet to see it here. I don't know. Is it because of this working on? This is the. I can't even do anything on the Power BI sef. Okay, so all measures created. Let's verify the list. So it is also verifying it for you. That's created it though. Now it's still verifying. I've created, see, 38 measures and I've grouped them in 8 display folders. I don't know why this other guy is doing what he's doing. Now let me see. Did my Power BI, Mr. Benga, Power BI is okay now.
Sir?
Why is my Power BI okay? Like you want me to restart, and I don't want to restart this Power BI. Shall I not just restart it like this?
Maybe you should do.
Let me restart it. Okay, let me just restart it.
Hmm.
Another thing, Mr. Bankole, did you open a lot of file on your
Yeah,
laptop? It looks
yeah,
like it is slow.
yes, it is slow. I don't
Yeah,
even
maybe
know.
you want to kill them.
I need to kill quite a lot of things. I have some AIs.
Uh,
I have some AIs running underneath there, but these ones are not supposed to because it's on the is. Okay, let me just start by closing one after the other. Sorry, I think we'll be ending the class shortly too.
Oluwole is just giving us things we need to look into.
Yes,
If you
you see,
integrate this into Whisper Flow,
yes,
you
whisper
will feel on
flow.
top of the world.
Yes, you are just going to be
Interesting.
talking. You are not typing again when it comes to whisper flow. I've used it. You are not talking. You are not typing again. You are just talking. You are talking to your you are talking to your cloud or anything. Any AI you are connecting it to. So let me see. 40% of my this thing. I need to close Power BI. Even this one self is slow. I'm looking for Power BI. I can't see it. This is Wala now. That's run away. Okay, this Power BI desktop. End stats. Good. Let's take that out. Let me close my WhatsApp too. Let me close my Telegram too. So because my Telegram is running, there's something currently running from Telegram to somewhere everything is connected together. Um, Edge. I'm not using Edge at the moment. Let me close that too. Okay, so I have all that closed. Okay, so let's see what happens now. So now I need to open up my Power BI again. So Power BI. We're only just going to do this example and then we end it for today. Please, I'm very sorry. I'm eating into our time. Okay, so let me open it again. Let's be hopeful that what we did earlier was able to do it. Okay, my save already refresh itself. Perfect. Okay. Oh my god, I'm out of the class. I hope you've not ended the class.
I've not ended the class.
Can somebody dial me in?
Let me go, Mr. Jenga.
Yes, tell him to dial me in because I'm not. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I think what I did actually took me out of the class as well. So I've just shared my screen. Can you
Okay,
see?
it's back.
Yes, I'm back. Can you see my screen? So everything has restarted. What we did not so I'm just going to run the yeah, remove it. I don't want to use, I want to do it fresh now. So let's run this too again. So let's run the calendar table again. Sorry, it didn't the calendar, it was there, but because I did not save it while we restarted it, so that's why we had to quickly do it again. 1 minute. Sorry about that. I can actually merge all of the two of them together. So, but let's see. Please, is my screen share showing? Is my screen showing?
Yes, yes, it's showing.
Okay. Can you connect to the Power BI? Okay, no. Let me tell it. It's telling me that it is there now. I want you to kindly verify that it is there. Aha, so it's doing it now. Okay, good. So let me reconnect. So now it's connecting. This is what I expected it to tell me, that there was a timeout. Mhm. I expected that it saw that I actually closed it earlier and brought it back in. But I thought it was so you can see why sometimes you have to be the master of your game, everybody. Because when I close this, I did not close my cloud. Aha, so now it's telling me now it seems it is no longer there. Now it is refreshing it. Now it is there. Now it is there. So now let me recreate it now. So now everything is there. So the calendar table is there. So it has done everything. Let me just show it to you. Let's see the calendar ourselves. Can we see date, year, month, quarter, day name, month start, day of week, is weekend, year, month, year, quarter, everything is here now. So that one is done, right? So now the other one that we copied was we wanted to create for us the data set, this one, to analyze and create the different DAX measures. So I'm just going to stop. Okay, that's completed it. Yes, good. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to come here. I'll press save so that I don't lose it again. Control S to save. Right. Good. So now I want you to analyze data sets. Now let's do the DAX measure for the DAX measures. Now let's see it together. So I'm going to open this so we'll see it in action. So now let's see. Just watch. Okay, so let's do it in batches. So it's going to be refreshing itself along the line. As it's doing it, you'll be seeing it over at your data here. You can see it has gone away. Core measures done. Okay, so let's wait for it. You can see that it is loading. You can see that it is loading. So it will go up, come back, go up, come back. So apparently, I think what this MCP is doing is it's connected to the back end original. I don't know, that back end of Power BI that most of us don't have what's it called, that we don't really have access to. Okay, so it said it has done it, but I can't find it here. Or is it hiding somewhere? No. Okay, see what it did. It brought everything into fact table. So you can see we have channel analytics, we have costs, but this is not what I want. I will not tell
Okay.
it back. I want a dedicated measure table where all these measures would be inside of it. You can see I'm talking to it normally. I don't have time to be what's it called? To be doing what's it called? To be doing fine tuning this thing. Are you following? No time to fine tune. So perfect. Now it has create measures table. Watch. You can see measures up. Yes, allow. Now let's see it. It has moved everything to the measures table. So let's wait for it. It is moving rather. So now let me just
The thing create 38 measures, Nisha. Hey, 38 measures that we used to take time. That I will say, I'm building my measures. I'm building my measures in the meeting. I'll be shakaraing. I'm building my measures.
So now,
Hey,
did
this
you see
thing.
what it has done? What did it do for you now? It did not just build the measure for you. It's categorized all those measures based on whatever you want to do. For example, if you want to do channel analytics, these are the measures you are going to use. Remember, we told you to tell us about the measures. So now I have active channels, revenue per channel. I have cost here, average cost, cost ratio, total cost. I have all these measures. But the issue is, I told you to do something earlier. It did not do it. I told you to give us a description of each and every of those measures, and that will be the last thing we do now, and we end it for today. You didn't add the description of the measures in the measures created. Kindly do so. Simple. So let me check the chat now. I'm sorry I'm taking time. It still need context. In what mode do you think it needs context, Oluwole? I want to understand what you mean by, because now this
I
thing
think it's based on.
this
I think what
thing
she is saying is based on the business requirements.
oh, okay, if it's that one, okay. And even at that gone
Still need
now,
context in terms of what is actually in your model and the logic you want it to implement.
yeah, so it
Because it
can
will just go in
do
and just
whatever it
see
wants to
based on
do.
the names, and
Exactly.
the names may not necessarily explain
But do you
what
do you
each
remember
field
do you remember what we did
contains.
in the beginning? We told it to tell us about the data that we have inside. So
Yes,
we did
I know. Even at that,
exactly.
it
Aha.
doesn't
So
matter.
all
It still doesn't matter because you are the one that created the model. You are the one
yes,
that are probably connecting to the data that the engineer has provided. Now,
yes,
that engineer has already given the context of what is in that data. So you
yes,
need to give it context of what is in that data and the logic that has been applied and the logic that you want to also apply.
exactly, sir. So far you know it. That means you can also tell ChatGPT. I'm sorry, you can tell the cloud, and cloud will also understand the context. Abi, I think
Yes.
that's exactly. So you see, it makes that context sef, it could be even in a context document. You know, I can add a document to this now, and everything goes on. Oh, don't let me add the document.
And I
Okay,
think
so
what Oluwale is trying to, just to buttress what he's trying to
yes,
say, is
yes,
that
yes, sir.
based on the requirement that you've gathered from the stakeholder, you have
Yes,
some KPI that you have defined with
definitely.
them
I've not
that you
told
want to build. So
definitely,
those are
definitely,
the things that you are going
definitely.
to tell to the cloud
Yes,
to build for you. Yeah, I think that's
definitely,
what he's trying to explain. Yeah.
definitely. Thank you very much. Definitely. So we have been able to do this. We've created our calendar table. We've generated DAX measures. We've organized our um what is it called? Exactly. You see that one you're writing, Mister. That's the next one I was supposed to show you. How to use the HTML measures to show the KPI, the line graph, everything. It will do everything for you. So that even performance, everything. See, I'm glad you're saying I've been able to. That means you've done it and it's already working. So everybody can see that it is something that works. So I think without wasting much any longer, I think we're going to end the class for today. I know that we started with network being troublesome, which was surprising, and look at it now. For all of us that actually took the patience, we can see that everything at the end of the day worked perfectly well. We're able to connect Power BI directly to our model. Now let's see, did it create the modeling? Did it do the modeling for us? You see, that's not done the modeling. So we are still going to be using Power BI to do all that at the same time. right? So don't worry, we are going to be doing that, and we're going to be meeting tomorrow to conclude all these things. I have like 4 or 5 use cases. The first use case is what's it called? What's it called? Now we are on the dark side, even on the Power BI DAX, sorry, Power Query side, another side, modeling, another side. All these things, different things. So we'll be seeing tomorrow, and they're going to be doing all others. So thank you very much for being with us from the beginning of this class to the end. Thank you very much, Mr. Benga, and everybody, Isaiah, Chidima, for inviting me. And I believe we all enjoyed this class today. Thank you very much. I don't know if you
Okay.
have any question.
Okay. Um, Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bankole. Please, if you have any question, I want us to just let's document all the questions. Let's note them down. We'll still continue with this tomorrow, so we can really have enough time to really explore what we did today. And thank you so much, Mr. Bankole, for the insight, for opening our eyes to this.
Yes,
This is so
sir.
much of this is really what this is what the patient are. Oh, thank you very much.
Yes,
Like
sir.
I said also that I know beginning of this class we had some network issues, so we will make the videos available as soon as possible so that we can go back and then and just look again, build ourselves, upskill ourselves. And I don't think we need to be afraid. Basically, I think we just need to know that there's a call for us to study more, learn more, build ourselves. A lot of things, interesting topic has been taught in this boot camp. And if you are very wise, just see. Let me say this to us. This is how I do my own thing. For the people training us, they can just do it for 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes. For you, the learner, it's not like that. You go back again, you watch. You go back again, you write notes. You think, you write notes, then you digest it. So that's how the whole thing is sinking. So we will continue tomorrow, and let's enjoy our our weekend. Mr. Bankole, I'll give you a call